My name is Ariel. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Bhagavad Gita, an ancient text that is actually the most widely utilized ancient text over the Bible, over the Quran, the Torah. This text is actually an excerpt. It's taken from the epic Mahabharata, and it holds within it a lot of spiritual wisdoms. It's actually a dialogue between two characters, Arjuna, who is represented as the ego, and Krishna, who is a human manifestation of the divine. And basically what happens in this tale is Arjuna is faced with a battle, and he is actually being asked to fight his own family members in this ongoing battle that has occurred for years between good and evil. And this, of course, is a metaphor for the ways in which we, as humans, every day battle our own minds, and we do so through being triggered by our own closest people in our circle, our family members, day to day, our daily trials and tribulations. We are faced, our ego tends to rise, and our goal in yoga is to soften and dampen that reactive force within us that is not our highest self, and allow the divine light that is integrated and united within ourselves to shine through, allowing us to maintain an elevated state of mind, or the yogic psychospiritual state. And so through this story, we see Krishna advise or provide guidance and insights to Arjuna, who feels quite doubtful in certain moments as he encounters his family members that he must face, that he must battle. And Krishna offers these really powerful spiritual teachings. And these, of course, are the teachings that yogis and all of those that have studied the Bhagavad Gita, this text, we use these teachings in our day-to-day worlds to sustain the yogic state as often as possible. And these teachings include karma yoga, acting selflessly while also remaining detached from the outcome of our actions, channeling the divine within in our most troubling times, knowing that the actor within us that is revealed through karmic yoga is actually an expanding sense of our ego self into that of a higher source, or self with a capital S. Another teaching that we learn to perceive all life outside of us as holding this source, or Brahma, and as such we realize that we have a duty to honor all that is outside of us as sacred. This also includes what we consume, such as the foods we eat. Other teachings include connecting to the place of bliss that is always there. It has always existed within and throughout, and we learn to see this divinity and all life outside of us, connecting to this bliss and maintaining this bliss through all we encounter. Also understanding the emptiness or lack of quality, inherent quality, and observing the equanimity of all things, or the oneness that exists in all things. And I'll mention one last teaching, that we make offerings from a pure and open place, whether it be through our own spiritual practice or the actions, the karmic actions we carry out in our worlds, that we, again, are detached from the outcome of these things. We maintain that united sense of self. And always remember that Om is the symbol of the divine. It is the foundational aspect of the universe, or quality of the universe. And in this Om, we can comprehend what otherwise seems hard to comprehend, which is divinity. It is such a powerful idea and concept that a lot of us humans struggle to not only tune and tap into it within ourselves, but even understand what that means. And so we know through Om, this all-powerful symbol, as I've talked about in another video, we can kind of harness and personify that power and even begin to channel it and achieve the yogic state more often. This is the Bhagavad Gita and its teachings.